You have to start from here.
In this lecture, I discuss on recursion, which is a counting techniques in mathematics, and it is widely used in computer science. Recursive definitions. Recursion is a principle closely related to mathematical induction. In a recursive definitions, an object is defined in terms of itself. We can recursively define sequence, functions, and set. In programming, we also use recursive functions. That means we already used recursive functions. That means a function is calling itself. Here we will discuss recursive definitions that are implemented on sequences, functions, the sequences, functions, and sets. Recursively defined sequence. Let us take an example. The sequence an of powers 2 is given by n is equal to the power n, where n is equal to 0, 1, 2 up to n. Now a0 is calculated here as 1, a1 is equal to 2, a2 is equal to 4. How it is calculated? Place the value, put the value of n is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. You get the value of n in the RHS. If we put value of n is equal to 0, then it is 1, n is equal to 1, that is 2, n is equal to 2, this is 4, and so on. The same sequence can be defined recursively. Here is the recursive definition of the sequence. It is written here as n is equal to 2 into n. Now this is this should included an initial conditions. Whenever we define a recursive sequence, that should be included with an initial conditions. Here it is, the initial condition is a0 is equal to 1. Now in this way we can calculate the value of a1, a2, a3, a4, etc. Here a1 is calculated as 2 into a0. A0 is given as 1, so from 1 into 2 is equal to 2. Now whatever find in the last step, we can use it in the next step to calculate the value of a2. a1 is find out, that is 2, and put here 2 into 2 is equal to 4. Similarly a3 is equal to 2 into a2. a2 we have found out in the last step, that is a3 is equal to 2 into 4, that is 8, and so on. Obviously, inductions and recursion are similar in principle. Recursively defined functions. We can use the following method to define functions with the natural numbers as a domain. Base case, specify the value of the function at 0, and that recursive case, give a rule for finding its value at any integer from its value at the smaller integers. Such definition is called recursive or inductive definitions. For example, f0 is equal to 3, and second expression defining the recursive functions is fn plus 1 is equal to 2 into fn plus 3. Here f0 is equal to 3, then f1 is equal to 2 into f0 plus 3. Now f0 is defined as 3, so putting the value 2 into 3 plus 3. In this way we can find f2, f3, f4, etc. by putting the value that is found in the previous term. How can we recursively define the factorial of functions? Fn is equal to factorial a. f0 is equal to 1 and fn plus 1 is equal to n plus 1 into fn. Here f0 is equal to 1, f1 is equal to 1 into f0, that is 1, f2 is equal to 2 into f1, that is 2, f3 is equal to f3 into f2 is equal to 3 into 2 is equal to 6, and so on. Now a famous example is Fibonacci numbers. This can be also defined recursively. f0 is equal to 0, f1 is equal to 1, next fn is equal to fn minus 1 plus fn minus 2. Here the same method is applied. We can calculate f0, f1, f2, f3, f4, f5, and so on. Now recursively defined sets. If we want to recursively define a set, we can need to provide two things: an initial set elements, rules for constructions of additional elements from elements in the set. Example, let S be a recursively defined by 3 belongs to S, x plus y belongs to S. This is initial set, and this is a rule: x plus y belongs to S if x belongs to S and y belongs to S. Then set S is the set of positive integer that is divisible by 3. Another example, the well-formed formula of variables, numerals and operators from plus, minus, multiply, divisions and power are defined by x is a well-formed formula of x is a numeral or variable. Either x is a well-formed formula, or x is a numeral, or it is a variable. Then f plus g, f minus g, f multiplied by g, f divided by g, f to the power g are well-formed formula. If f and g are. Similarly, we can define recursively. We can form the recursively defined sets. For example, by the basis step, we see that x, y, 0 and 3 are well-formed formula as any variable or numeral. Well-formed formula generated by applying the recursive steps once include, if we use the recursive steps 1, then we can generate x plus 3, 3 plus y, x minus y, 3 plus 3 minus 0, etc. Applying the recursive steps twice, we can show that x plus 3, since x is replaced with x plus 3 in the second formula, in the third formula x minus y. Now y is replaced with 3 into y, so x minus 3 multiplied by y are well-formed formula. Then similarly, we can apply recursive steps thrice. We can generate many more formulas. So in this way we can define a recursively defined sets. With this definition, we can construct a formula such as x minus y, z divided by 3 minus y, z divided by 3 minus 6 plus 5, and here z divided by 2 into 4 minus 6 plus 5. In the first formula, we use recursive 1. At one time we use recursive, and here twice the recursive statement is used, here thrice, and here we used, here is we use 4 steps in the recursive steps. If we goes on increase the recursive steps, we can create many more formulas, complicated formulas. There is various type of recursive algorithms which can solve various type of problems in very simple way. For example, recursive Euclidean algorithms to calculate the GCD, that is greatest common divisors. The procedure is, if A is equal to 0, then GCD of A comma B is equal to B, else GCD A comma B is equal to GCD B mod A comma A. Now the function GCD is a recursive function. The function is calling the same functions repeatedly. Similarly, we can use in Fibonacci number generations. Here is a procedure named as FIBO. If n is equal to 0, then Fibonacci 0 is equal to 1. If n is equal to 1, then FIBO 1 is equal to 1. These are the initial conditions. And if n is greater than 1, the statement will be FIBO n is equal to FIBO n minus 1 plus FIBO n minus 2. Now recursive Fibonacci evaluations. How we can evaluate using a tree diagram. Here F4, that is 4 Fibonacci numbers, we have to find out that F4 is a combination of F3, and F3 is further divided into two parts, F2 now ultimately F2 is divided into two parts, F1 and F0, which is initial condition. Here F1 is equal to 1 and F0 is equal to 0. When we add to F1 and F0, we get F2. When we add F1 and F0, we get F2. Similarly, when we add F2 and F1, we get F3. And when we add F2 and F3, we get F4. Now F2 is calculated in the right subtree, that is F1 and F0. Ultimately, the tree is completed. The initial conditions are at the leaf. Here F1, F0, here is also F1, here is also F1, here is also F0. So these are the initial conditions and they are in the leaf, and when they are processed, we get to the root, that is we can calculate the F4. Thank you.